Hey YouTube, what is up? I'm back, and the first thing I want to say is that I'm very, very sorry for not putting out any videos for you guys in the past, 2 months. I'm back at school, hence this weird room that you see behind me, and I've just been crazy swamped with schoolwork, applying to grad schools, and playing Pokemon, and I know what you're thinking right this second. Why the fuck have you been playing Pokemon and not making us videos? I'm trying to catch them all, and it's very important to me, and you'll get over it. I swear. And if you won't, I'm sorry, and, maybe I'll make you a batch of cookies and send them to you in the mail. And hopefully they won't be stale by the time they get to you. Yeah, so this is going to be kind of like an update video slash review of Punk Goes Pop 5. But we'll start with the update. Feel free to skip it if you don't really care about my life. It's not going to be that long. Trust me, I love a boring life. So first thing, like I said, back at school, weird room. This is my roommate's, or one of my roommate's sides of the room. Oh, my hand vanished in the light. He is very good at decorating, as you can see. He was going for a prison type vibe with his side of the room, and I think he succeeded. I mean, this is pretty impressive. This is very prison-like. And this is his desk, where he would normally be playing video games or reading Reddit. And I would be stroking his hair very sexually. And, yeah. That's that. There's more to my room than just this small-ass area. Over there is a bathroom. It has a shower and a toilet and a sink. You know, like bathrooms usually do. Out there is a living room. The games room, as I like to call it, because we have all of our consoles out there on a big-ass TV. And around the corner out there is a kitchen. It's a really nice kitchen, actually. It's fucking huge, and I don't even know what to do with all the space. I like to cook, and I can't even use all the space. Probably because I'm broke and I can't afford a lot of stuff. So if you want to send me money, I'll definitely bake you something. It'll probably taste gross by the time it gets to you, but I'll bake you something. If you're, oh, there's a train going. Another downfall of this. I'm going to yell right now just in case that you can't. Oh, I guess the train's not that loud. Trains go by every now and then because I can actually see the train going by right now. The track is right through a little patch of woods, and when they go by in the morning, now that all the leaves are gone and, there's nothing to block the sound, really, it's very fucking loud. And it usually wakes me up, but sometimes their trains are short and quiet like that, and they're not that loud. But the big ones that go by, that are made out of solid titanium, and they also honk their horn as they go by, so you'll be sleeping and all of a sudden you get startled up, I don't know, you wake up startled to it's very, 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 very frustrating, but whatevs. Okay, what else? I guess that's really it. Like I said, I live a boring life. Oh, I guess I should mention this. Sadly, Mitch Lucker of Suicide Silence has passed away. Very sad to me and the entire metal playing slash listening to group of beings. He was such an inspiration to all of us, I think, and such a nice guy and everything. And it's going to be rough to get over the fact that he's gone now. What's going to be even more rough is the fact that I have a giant poster of him hanging over my computer. And, it's kind of weird because it's kind of like a artsy picture, and now it's just kind of depressing to look at, but I want to keep it up there in respect to him. I guess I can show you guys. It's just this poster. I'm sure you've all seen it online somewhere. But yeah, so that's just kind of chilling over my computer, and now it's just kind of sad to see it there, but whatever. I like it. I'm not going to get rid of it because he's now passed away. On to the review of Punk Goes Pop 5 then. Oh, where do I want to put the thing when I want to put it up? I want to put it up on the white side because that's where I usually put things up, on the white. So I guess I'll sit over here when I do the review, and the album will go over his bed up on this prison wall. Okay, so on that note, welcome to another episode of Poprawks Breakdown, and I'm gonna put that thing right there, I think. This is a new experience for me, guys, so you're gonna have to kind of deal with it. So I'm gonna put Poprawks Breakdown right there. It's gonna look really awkward against the brown background, but that's okay. So today we're gonna be reviewing Punko's Pop 5. Right there. Probably no explosion, because I am not that good at computers. So, first track is Memphis Mayfire's cover of Grenade by Bruno Mars. First thing I want to say is that this cover is fucking dope. They took this song and they made it their own. The instruments sound very, very much like Memphis Mayfire's normal instruments. They didn't compromise their sound to make this cover, which I personally love so much. The song sounds like it could be on one of their albums. Any of them, really. Well, you guys would argue that, but whatever. Fuck you. I think they could be on any of their albums, because they're all good. And the growl that he does at 2:30 is freaking cray-cray. Cray-cray! It's mad good. I don't know, something about it. I just... Track 2 is Upon This Dawning's cover of Call Me Maybe, originally by Carly Rae Jepsen. Another really tight track. At first, I was kind of iffy about it. I was iffy on the instruments, how they sounded. It was kind of like there seemed to be abrupt stops. But as I've listened to it, I've actually liked it a lot. I've grown to like it a lot. And every time I hear it, I can't help but sing and scream along to it. It's just a fun song, and they picked a really, really good song to get their name out there, since they are a relatively new band. They did just put out their first full-length, Pick It Up. It's pretty good. I would do a review on it, but I just don't have the time. So yeah, that's this. I'm just switched out. That's this album right here. So go pick that up. Back to Punko's Pop. Track number 3 is, what is it? It's Mayday Parade's cover of Somebody That I Used to Know, by Gautier. I don't know how to say his name. Or their name. I don't know what the hell they are. This is another fun cover that I really enjoy listening to. Oh, wait. Side note. Upon This Dawning. They're playing next week when I go see Motionless in White and all of them. It's going to be Motionless in White, Upon This Dawning, Crown the Empire, other people that I can't think of right now off the top of my head, but that's okay. Oh, and today I'm going to go see Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil and Hands Like Houses and Deny Life. It's going to be a fun 2 weeks. I'm pumped. Nice little break. Unfortunately, I have an ass ton of homework to do in between those two things, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, Mayday Parade's cover. It's really good. It's really fun to listen to. The only complaint I really had was that I wish Vic, from Pierce the Veil, was doing the chorus. I wish he didn't have just like this random verse. It's not random, but this verse. And I wish he had the chorus, because I think he could have done it more justice. Their vocals for the chorus, I just feel, are a little too low. And Vic has that nice high singing voice. Track number 4 is We Came as Romans cover of Glad You Came by The Wanted. I feel that they played it sort of safe with this song. I don't know. At least the sound of this cover, it sounds a little safe. Something about it just seems boring. I guess I wish they didn't include so many electronic beats, because it is a majority of the song. And I really wish they focused more on their actual instruments. And I really wish that there was more David. He's my favorite screamer, or one of my favorite screamers. He's just so good, and he's so amazing live, and I mean, I have so much respect for him, and I just wish there's more of him. I always wish there's more of him. I like him a lot. Oh well. Number 5 is Like Moths to Flames cover of Some Nights by Fun Period. Another dope track, and like Memphis Mayfire, I think they did a great job making this song their own. The instruments are nice and heavy, like they usually are. The vocals are crisp, like they usually are. Definitely worth a listen to if you haven't listened to it yet. The album comes out soon, so you'll be able to do it then, or you can just go on YouTube. I'm sure you can find the songs like I did. Number 6 is Breathe Carolina's cover of Billie Jean by Mr. Michael Jackson. I was very skeptic of this song when I first saw it on the track listings. Um, I didn't know if it was going to be good or just totally a waste of my time because, I mean, that's a pretty rough song to try to do, and I just didn't know how it was going to come out. But they really, really surprised me, and I like this song a lot. It's very catchy. The electronic beat. Sorry for my squeaky chair ahead of time. I don't know why it's squeaking so much recently. They did a really good job with it. The electronic beat during the chorus is really catchy and really very, very, very catchy and very Breathe Carolina-esque. It's kind of what I was going for. I couldn't put my words together in my own head. Yeah, so no hate towards Breathe Carolina, which is kind of impressive because usually I have something to hate about bands like that. But I mean, not. The only thing I have to hate about Breathe Carolina is that their newest single, Hit and Run, I think that's their newest single, was not good at all. It wasn't catchy, it was boring. Anyway, Forever the Sickest Kids cover of Found Love, or We Found Love, by Rihanna. The song doesn't really do anything for me. There isn't anything positive or negative to say. The song exists. This song is on this album, and it exists. It is a song, and it has instruments in it, and vocals, and it, like I said, exists, and it is by the band Forever the Sickest Kids, and, you know, that's about it. Anyway, yeah, so I guess the song just doesn't do anything for me. It's just a filler song that I kind of listen to, and I'm like, okay, fun, cool. Alright, track 8 is my favorite track. This is Issue's cover of Boyfriend by Justin Bieber. In case you didn't get what I was saying during that high squealy introduction thingy. This is my favorite cover by far because they just did such a great job with it. They kept it original in the sense of the original song, which I usually don't like, but they put enough of their own like twist on it that it came out really good. They like took the song and then they took their sound that we haven't really heard a lot of yet, just two songs from their upcoming EP. Excuse me. And they kind of smashed it together and formed this super duper crazy good, super fun, awesome song. They basically, and like, it just, everything about it is so cool. Tyler's vocals sound great. The screams sound great. There's nothing, I can't think of anything that I don't like about this song. And the fact that they scream swag in the beginning, and they scream fondue, I mean, come on, you can't get better than that. It's so funny, it's so good. And you know, I think they're the only band on the CD that could have pulled a Justin Bieber song off. I mean, that band has so much balls already this early on in their career that they easily got away with this. And I mean, it's just, it's so good. Like, when I heard this song, it was like fucking, they were blast toys and they just hydro pumped the shit out of my face. It was so good. I could rant about this song forever. Just go listen to it. You're gonna like it. Even if you don't like Justin Bieber and you hate everything about him and you don't want to support him in any way, even if that includes supporting another band, go listen to it because it's just so fun and so catchy. And they end with the word slut, so can't get any better than that. Track number 9 is the Main's cover of Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. This is another song that I don't like, but I don't hate. The song is originally so fun, and Girls Just Want to Have Fun is that song that you hear on all those commercials for women. They're like, you don't have to worry about your period because girls just want to have fun. That was totally sexist, and I'm very sorry, women watching this, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like, you want to shave your legs in a very sexual way. Girls just wanna have fun. And then they took it and made it really depressing. The sound of the song is so sad. I mean, it does pick up a little bit, but even then, they're just like, girls just wanna have fun. And it's so slow and so sad, and like, oh, I have to skip it every time I listen to it because it's like almost like they're saying girls just want to have fun, but they can't. Like, we're oppressing the shit out of women, and they can't have fun. So it makes me sad, and I don't like it. Number 10 is Crown the Empire's cover of Payphone by Maroon 5. I think this is a solid track, but the only thing that really stood out for me was the ringing that they had in one of their breakdowns. I think it was at like 3 minutes 30-ish seconds, maybe 20-ish seconds. No complaints though. It's kind of just like generic cover. I don't know. It was. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. Must have been that pumpkin bread I ate. Yeah, no complaints for Crown the Empire. Excited to see them next week. They'll probably play this song. So I'll tell you guys how it is live, maybe. Probably not, because like I said, I'm busy. Next up is Craig Owens' cover of Paradise by Coldplay. I'm sad about this track. I totally fangirled over this when I saw that he was going to be doing a solo song. And I even did like the high-pitched girl squeal. I was like, ah! But there's nothing special about it. It just sounds like a cover of the song. I was hoping that he was going to really make it more original. And I guess in my head I was thinking that maybe it was going to sound more like Drugs or Chiodos. And I know that was wrong of me to do, because if that was going to be the case, they would have put Drugs or Chiodos covering it. But you know what? Gonna get over it, because it's just a CD, and it's not going to take control of my life like Pokemon. What's next? The Word Alive's cover of Mercy by Kanye West. It's a 12-track of the CD. This is a very heavy song. Like, very heavy. Like, heavy. And I'm happy about the sound of it. Because I personally think that it's heavier than any song that they put on Life Cycles. And they had the high screams in there, which I missed in Life Cycles. But I feel like the high screams in this song are almost sarcastic, because they're like dog whistle high. Like, you can barely hear them when he does them. Not really. You can totally hear them, but they're just really high. That was a metaphor. Sorry if you didn't get it. Only complaint is that I think the cleans were a little bit too rap-like, and I wish that they were more chorusy. Could have switched it up. I don't know. They just kept the song very close to its original form lyrically, and I wish they had done more with the chorus and the cleans. But overall, insane instrumentals, insane vocals, and thumbs up. Word Alive. The last song on the CD is Secret's cover of Ass Back Home, originally by Gym Class Heroes. This track is alright. I've listened to it a few times now, and it's growing a little bit on me. It's growing slowly on me. It's growing like a, here's another metaphor for you. It's growing like a toenail that is slowly becoming an ingrown toenail. Because I can't imagine the toenails grow that fast. Excuse me again. I'm dying, clearly. And something about it is just, it sounds very Secret-esque. It sounds like one of their songs. The lyrics go well with what they're experiencing in life right now. They kept their instruments exactly like they did in their full length. So it sounds like a Secret song. Something about it. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure that the more I listen to it, the more I'll like it, because I really like that band. I like their full length. I wish I could point out what it was that bothered me, though. Maybe it's a song choice, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a song that I just don't like. If I knew, I would tell you guys I'm sorry, but I just don't. So overall, this is a decent punk goes pop album. There are some songs that I couldn't get past, or I usually skip over. but that's like every other Punkos album. Everyone has songs that they like off them. Everyone has songs that they totally hate off them. The thing I like that they did about this album, or with this album, is that they had a lot of newcomers. They had Issues, Upon This Dawning, Crown the Empire, and even Seegers. They're relatively new, not compared to the other three, but so that was cool that they kind of had those guys on there, and they kind of got their music out there in a fun way. Yeah, so the album drops soon. I would recommend getting it. There are a lot of good songs on there that I'm definitely going to purchase it when it comes out. And yeah, so I'd rate it probably like a 6 out of 10, 6.8 out of 10 because I like most of the songs and I can listen to all of them. Just I usually skip over a couple of them. So